Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Bitcoin looks good. It's back above its 200-day simple moving average. That is a good sign. Hopefully it holds it. I know this is going to be difficult, especially, if you're watching in the future and Bitcoin's price is higher. You never know, but let's try to be level-headed. I'll be more excited if I just, we see a higher high form in the chart and then eventually a lower low and then a break through the all-time high. It is in the cards. So let's go get it. Hello, Lavi, John, Albert. Thank you, David, for that contract address, which is now pinned. All right, I'm going live on TikTok. Obviously, I will be prioritizing the YouTube chat, and let's go get it. Morning. Yeah, just got to keep calm. There we go. Morning, Dave, JN, Mark, Banter, hello. Yes. What's up, Andres? Higher high. All that I want to see with Bitcoin. I am curious on something. All right, let's see. Hello, Nicholas, Mads, Lamar, Jacqueline. Good morning. We are doing a HEEHEE giveaway. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So, hello, Manuman, Mike, Big D. All right, I can't keep up. I don't even remember who did what. Who's the last person I responded to? What do you think of the ribbit drop? I'm not familiar with the ribbit drop, but cool. I'm still a holder of ribbit. I think it's going to do well. Are we still dipping to around 60K? Did I say something like that? We already did a few days ago. We dipped to a little under 59. I don't think we're going to go back down to 60K before putting in a higher high at least. So I would expect a breakthrough 66 before any kind of move down to the lower 60s. NPCs. No thoughts. Zero thoughts. So do you think meme season can overtake alt season? I think we'll see an alt season first. The big thing that we have to see for memes to thrive is Bitcoin's dominance plummeting. And Bitcoin dominance is at 58.14% right now. We're going to, in my opinion, put in a new high in Bitcoin dominance on an aggressive move up in Bitcoin. And then we'll see Bitcoin's dominance plummet and alts will do well. Alts have to do well for Bitcoin's dominance to plummet. It can't just be meme coins. So, good morning, Don. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's see. HBAR, I've never been a fan of HBAR. I mean, that's not true. I don't like HBAR. I've never been a fan of HBAR for this run. And I've said that many times. So, do you remember Beppe? It's finally moving. I'm not surprised. I might load up a little bit on Beppe again. I mean, they've always been at work. So, what's the reason for Bitcoin sudden shoot up? It's time. We did the same thing in August and September. The first week of August was really scary. Unemployment report, Japan raising rates. First week of September was really scary. Bad unemployment report. First week of October, we had a good unemployment report. I mean, it was heavily manipulated. But then CPI came in hot, and the day after CPI report came out, Bitcoin hit a monthly low. And I do believe that that's the 58.9 is the bottom for the month. Congratulations if you bought into that. So I saw a question about Gala. Gala's on its way to putting in a higher high. I'm not expecting anything huge from Gala. It's a very heavily inflationary cryptocurrency. I'm live on YouTube, everybody. World War Bitcoin. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with TikTok. I wouldn't be surprised if there were a lot of people in this live stream today. So heading over to World War Bitcoin on YouTube. ICP seems like I'm a little disappointed looking at ICP's chart right now, but it will eventually get up to its 200-day at least. That's at $10 right now, a little over $10. So can you look at the Moonwell chart? Man, Moonwell again, you guys, with Moonwell. Let me look at Moonwell. It's like Moonwell, NCPs, and Turbo. I'm going to add Moonwell to the list. Now, I mean, again, like I've been saying multiple times looking at the chart, the Moonwell chart looks great. It bounced perfectly. It wicked below its 200-day simple moving average. That was the time to buy. Bounced right off the 236 retrace. Now it's right at the golden pocket. I would expect it to struggle somewhere between the 702 and 786 retrace, between 60 and 66 cents. So be careful with Moonwell right now. Axelar or GRT. I would appreciate requests that they would only contain one. The graph is slowly climbing. It's on its way up. Axelar, I'm assuming, looks a little bit better than GRT. So let me see Axelar. Ooh, I wouldn't touch Axelar right now. It's right at the 200-day. If you remember my second most recent video on my TikTok account, a lot of these cryptos are going to struggle at their 200-day simple moving average. Axelar is right there. If you remember last week, I shorted Uniswap. One of you dared me to short Uniswap after I said I was already going to. I shorted it. Now I'm out. Uniswap was struggling right at the same point that every altcoin is going to struggle. Just for a little bit, it's not going to be just, this eternal struggle. I'm talking about a few days or a week or something like that. So I want to check out Uniswap just to see how it's doing today. $8.08. It's still struggling at that exact point, the 200-day. So let's see. Meme coins are going to do great. I will look at SHIB since it's a much larger market cap crypto and we need Bitcoin's dominance to plummet. Yeah, SHIB's going to also struggle at the 200-day simple moving average. So it's all these crypto John watchers. Okay, that's cool. Are you familiar with Murad, the guy who believes in the meme? Yeah, SPX 6900. Yep. Aerodrome looks nice. I'm sure it does. Usually I would agree with you, but I've noticed in portfolio that memes have actually been performing the best in the last week. Yeah, yes, and memes will continue to perform best. I don't know if we disagree. Now, here's the deal. We need Bitcoin's dominance to plummet. Meme coins are not a large enough market cap. It needs to be altcoins as well. So meme coins can outperform altcoins, and they will outperform altcoins, but we need altcoins, regular altcoins, to explode. And then that's going to be the fuel for the meme coin fire. Aerodrome looks good. It's getting up there. It's getting up to the golden pocket. Just, it's probably going to struggle there for a little bit. So Sui, all right, do I think Sui's heading to 2.5? I wouldn't be surprised at all. Guys, FYI, reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana between now and 2:30 Eastern time worth of HEEHEE, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. So that raffle is going on right now. Sui, all-time high. Yeah, 250 easy. I would think that it's not going to be all that much of a challenge until it gets to $3.26. I have not taken any profits out of Sui. Is Ondo at its 200-day simple moving average? Let me see. Ondo's been kind of unique. No, it still has a decent amount to climb. 200 days at 90 cents. So, let's see. Anything on ORDS? It's tanking. I haven't been paying attention to OrdiSwap. Do you think it's possible SPX 6900 can reach 100 billion like Murad said? No. Alex, is a good time to get in on Eagle AI? Yes, I believe so. I mean, I think it's been a good time. So is that a good or buy for Ondo? It's fine to buy Ondo. Superverse. Let's look at Superverse. I'm not WAGMI games. I don't know anything about WAGMI games. Loopring. I'll look at Loopring after I look at Superverse. Oh, wow, Superverse. I'd hold off on Superverse right now. I think it's going to chop for a little bit. It got rejected at the 786 retrace. So here's the name of the game. You guys can do this on your own, okay? Golden pocket between a 618, 786 retrace or the 200-day simple moving average. Those are the points of resistance where a lot of these cryptocurrencies are going to slow down and not stop, but slow down. Loop ring, I'd move on from loop ring. You know, buy stuff that looks like it's more of in an uptrend. Loop ring will probably at the end explode. So October is here. Your words. I do believe, yeah, that we are in October. So what's up, Sambo? Noble Blocks price target. I don't have one, but I'm still holding. I'm excited to be a holder of Noble Blocks. Solnick is ripping. I noticed that. Yep, not surprised at all. Not at all. And if you're a reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. LCX is struggling a little bit more than I thought it would. I mean, I still believe it's going to hit a new all-time high this year. So in 2024, it got rejected at the 200-day, got rejected hard. So Radium, I don't know what's up with Radium. Matic thoughts, I'd rather buy some newer cryptocurrencies than Matic for the most part. I think Matic's going to be fine. But, you know, Radium looks pretty good. I mean, it's just been holding up really well. I mean, this chart looks very similar to Solana's chart, which would make sense, right? So you think election could be a buy the rumor, sell the news? If Trump wins, it'll pop. If Kamala wins, maybe there'll be some buy the rumor, sell the news. But I'm not one of these people who says the world's going to end if Kamala wins. So price predictions for chain swap, I don't have one. Landwolf is not done, JN. Absolutely not. Goldfinch. Man, Goldfinch does not look so great right now. I would wait. You know, maybe wait for $1.89. What's up? Don't be suspicious. Arrow, $5, $10, something like that. Brett looks really good right now, guys. I see. Why are you disappointing in ICP? I think ICP is going to be okay. But the Brett chart looks great. I already looked at it. So, where was I? Yeah, Goldfinch. It's just in a chop. Render, I wouldn't be surprised if Render was looking good. Yeah, Moonwell's pumping. I already looked at the Moonwell chart. Be careful with that. It's getting up to the golden pocket. Let me look at Say. Say was at its 200-day. Say broke through. Good. Say looks good now. What was I looking at? Oh, Render. I don't have a price prediction for Chain Swap, but I do like it. I hold a decent amount. There's some room for Render to run. I think it's going to go on its way. Probably get rejected at its 200-day, just like every other crypto. So that's around $7.25 right now, but it's going down. So when do you think people should sell ICP when the altcoins hit? We're far away. We're far away from selling, in my opinion. We need to see new all-time high for Bitcoin, Bitcoin's dominance to plummet, and then I'm going to be a heavy seller. So, good morning. How are you feeling about ICP? I already looked at it. I'm not blown away, but ICP is going to be fine. I kind of see your logic, but I disagree in the extent that I don't believe memes need to take liquidity from alts. I think they can generally absorb liquidity in their own right. Yes. I agree with everything you're saying, and I completely agree with what I'm saying. So where can I access list of coin? Max, my top picks. I don't have a list of top picks that are publicly available, but, you know, I'll eventually get there. So Doge is, last I checked, Doge is looking pretty good. You know, just don't expect a 10x in Doge. I highly doubt that Doge is going to 10x from here. But Doge hit my buy zone. Will Rio recover? Probably. LCX, I did look at it. I still think it's going to hit a new all-time high. So Doge, I wouldn't be concerned about taking profits on Doge until it got to its 200-day. And even then, I mean, that's just going to be a slow place of rejection, but Doge is going to do well. Let's go HEEHEE. Yes, sir. It's not worth to take any profits on Tau as well for now. I would take some profits, a little bit of profits on Tau. Maybe like 10% out. So people getting pissed LCX because the team are dumping their own tokens for ecosystem growth. That would explain the chart. Yeah. Benjamin Fisher, Meow Coin. No. Meme coins are all going to do the same thing. When the time comes, new all-time high for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dominance plummets. Altcoins starting to rise. Meme coins are all going to explode. So if the Meow community is active, then that's going to be the case. So speaking of active communities, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. Chainlink, it's just in a chop, middle of the range. I'm not blown away by Chainlink, and I've never been blown away by Chainlink. Literally never. So, any thoughts on math, polymath? I don't know. I don't know anything about polymath, but let's check it out. I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin, answering every question there. Struggling a little bit. Not loving polymath at the moment. Again, 200-day. It's probably gonna struggle there, but it'll break through. Thank you. You think Superverse can get to $10? Where's Superverse? I don't remember Superverse's price. It's possible. Let's see. Yeah, talk about LCX AVAX holding just under $30. All-time high 2024. No, not for Avalanche. Not 2024. We'll see if we can extend to 2025 with this run. But yeah, just under $30. Here's the deal. You can see, same deal. I feel like a broken record here, and I know you guys aren't. You guys are. You're fine. I've kind of drawn out what I expect for Avalanche, and it looks like it's playing along with that just a little bit sooner. It's going to get rejected at the 200-day, struggle for a few days, and then break through, and then back test, and then move on. It's right at its 200-day simple moving average right now. So when will Caspa move? I don't know. Caspa's been really disappointing the last couple weeks. Lost its range. Caspa 13.9. So, I've been saying I could see it. I could see it going as low as 10 cents. I don't think that's going to happen. It does look like, we got a double bottom on the chart for Caspa, that it did bottom out at, a little over 12.5 cents. So you said Matic would hit $5, still the case. Not for 2024. And we'll see about 2025. Let's see. How low do you think GFI could go? Not much lower than where it is right now. Which will be the new shiny object this run, Solana or Sui? Solana was the shiny object last run. Sui seems to be the shiny object, but Sui's highly inflationary. Okay, you got to be mindful of that. Don't expect Sui to 10x from here. I'd be ecstatic if Sui 2x'd, honestly. Way too highly inflationary. So Arrow's killing it. God forbid a bit of Black Swan happens soon. How will your plan change? Would you hold to 2025? Absolutely. If we saw a Black Swan, I would be right in line with 4-year halving cycle theory people while not believing in the 4-year halving cycle. Because what would happen if Black Swan came is that there would be panic, and maybe the Fed would just dump rates immediately and the money printer would be turned on, and then mega bull run. It would be really scary in the moment, unless that Black Swan was fundamentally changed how we live our lives. So, do you think Tau can hit 5 to 10x? No, not from here. Sui token unlocked November 1st every month. LCX price thoughts, maybe $1. Arrow over Sui. I think Arrow would outperform Sui, yeah. Alex, any changes regarding how you feel about this cycle? That's a good question. If you don't know, if you're new to this channel, you got to hit the follow button. I'm going to be your best friend over the next few months. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you that you're going to get a Lambo. Okay. I believe that, and I'm sticking with this belief that we are peaking in 2024, maybe early 2025. And my timeline has been between 2 and 4 months after the first rate cut. My target for Bitcoin is $80,000, which can still feed into a tremendous alt season if we have one. But here's the deal. What do I hold tightly? I think 2025 is going to be a rough year. I hold that pretty tightly. Do I think how tightly do I hold $80,000 Bitcoin? Not as tightly, okay? Especially with the spot Bitcoin ETFs in play, because You know, the equivalent of Bitcoin at $60,000 without the spot Bitcoin ETFs, according to my calculations, is actually about a $40,000 Bitcoin. That's how much Bitcoin they've accumulated, given many different dynamics. And so you never know. On January 2nd, I made a Bitcoin price prediction video on my YouTube channel. And I said, one of the big things I said in that is that the spot ETFs have thrown a huge wrench into whatever this run looks like. And that has very much been the case. We hit a new all-time high before the halving. So I'm flexible on the Bitcoin price target. I'm not super flexible on 2025 being a rough year. Let's see. Superverse $10. Yeah. Do you believe TIA reaching $15? Do you still believe? I've made an update in the HEEHEE Premium Discord. So I gave a $15.47 price target by October 30th. That is within the realm of possibility. TIA looks like it's ready to move higher, but do you see the thing that I've constantly been talking about? And this is the update I made in the HEEHEE Premium Discord, is that Celestia is going to struggle at its 200-day simple moving average, just like every other altcoin. So what happens? How long will that take to break through? If it does break through pretty quickly, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Celestia at $15.47 by October 30th. It's at $6.33 right now. So how about ArcBlock? Last couple of times that I've looked at the ArcBlock chart, I have not been in love. But I still do think ArcBlock's going to be great, and I'm still not in love. I think ArcBlock is still a great play for this run. So, Proppy PRO, that's not the same thing. Let me look at Proppy. Oh, I mean, last time I saw the Proppy chart, it looked terrible. Oh, I see what you're saying here. Proppy PRO. Okay. Yeah, this is not one that I'd be excited about touching. This looks terrible. Terrible. Let's see. This YouTuber Alexander Lorenzo sold all his crypto because he thinks Fed cutting rates is bearish. Thoughts? I think Fed cutting rates is bearish. But, all right, what happened in 2007 after the Fed cut rates is we saw the stock market rally to a new all-time high and for about 2 months, and then it was over. This time around, that's why I've been saying 2 to 4 months after the Fed first cuts rates that I think it's going to be bearish. I'm seeing plenty of signs of weakness in the economy. The jobs report, last jobs report for September was very heavily manipulated with government and seasonal jobs leading into the election. What a shock, you know? So I have not taken really all that much in profits right now, but I will probably be taking profits soon. What's the thing that I'm looking for? Really, I'm not really considering taking profits until we see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. If we did not see a new all-time high for Bitcoin, given how bottom out most altcoins are, I am basically just going to sit on my hands until rates bottom out and until the money printer gets turned on. Take profits on Arrow soon, not quite yet. Do you still believe Bitcoin reaching new all-time high in October? It's easier for me to say yes to that now than it was on Thursday. I mean, the thing that I said last Thursday when Bitcoin was at $58,900 was I was still expecting a green October, you know? And then I did say it was within the realm of possibility that Bitcoin would hit a new all-time high this month. Now it's easier for me to say, yeah, I do think that Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high this month. Where are we seasonally, by the way? Guys, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Yeah, we're tapping 66. MOG, I'm not going to look at MOG, sorry. Can Ether hit $1? I have no idea where Ether is right now. Let me look at a chart real quick. Oh, we're only up 3.17% for the month. We have a lot higher to go. The worst October of all time, not including the bear market years, is a 10% gain in the price of Bitcoin. So I would expect at least a 10% gain. Or maybe this will be the worst non-bear market year ever, and we would see only like a 7% gain or something like that. But, man, what are your plans for your unstaked TIA? Selling. That's what I'm doing. Hello, Saad. Shoot, I'm way behind. Let's see. What's up with API 3? I have no idea what's up with API 3. Reminder, everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. So 0.2 Solana. API 3 looks fine. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a higher high on the chart here. So how do you think ICP is going to top at like $25, $30 for 2024? Chris, please stop spamming. Let's see. Hello, I'm bullish on LCX, but I would not be surprised if they struggle price-wise. They're more concerned with sustainability and long-term growth than performing well now. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't have believed all these people calling for LCX to go to $50. Jasmine is ripping. Okay, is Jasmine ripping? I have not looked at the Jasmine chart yet. So thoughts on Zcash? I mean, it's an older cryptocurrency. They fixed their inflation problems. Jasmine's up 6%. I would not quite say it's ripping, but it's heading in the right direction. Ponky or Brett for the most return? Probably Ponky. Yeah, I saw Solnick. Solnick's been moving. That's awesome. Devin's great. He's been fantastic. So AOS looks actually like at a really good buy right now. Let's see. Some people are saying that the market will bottom out when interest rates hit zero. Are you bullish on October? No, I'm bullish on October for sure. I've been bullish on October, but will the interest rates hit zero? We'll see. I think I'm going to be bullish when interest rates bottom out, and quantitative easing will return. Right now, we're still in a period of tightening. Something that would be huge for November is if they stopped tightening. The Federal Reserve is still tightening. Okay, so if they announced that they were stopping tightening after the November Fed meeting, boom, that's going to be a nice pop, and that's right. In the big bull through the election, maybe, yeah, and who knows what happens after. All right, so Ether. Did somebody ask if Ether's hitting $1? No, very unlikely. It's at 6 cents right now. Ether looks okay. It looks like for sure the bottom for Ether was in early September, and I have no desire to buy any Ether. Helium Mobile going to $2. I'll take your word for that, Yvonne. Was that? Yeah. All right. Can you explain LCX February 25th compliance deadline? I have no idea what that is. Mantra DAO, Arrow $5 to $8, parabolic stage. Yeah, I could see Arrow going to $5 to $8. Yeah. All right, Mantra DAO. What's the peak for AVAX? No idea. Maybe $100. It's a very bullish looking chart. Very, very bullish looking chart. Only up. Only in an uptrend. That's wild. I have no idea what market cap this is. All right. Glasses boy, send me a message on Telegram. AS Costa 5. Mantra DAO, what do I want to say about Mantra DAO? I would wait a little bit for a dip, buy the dip. 66K Bitcoin, at least priced in USDT. So ETH over 2,600, yeah. Oh man, I'm so far behind. All right, Woo Network. Guys, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. I can't keep up with all the comments on TikTok, but if you definitely or most likely want me to answer your question, then head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Reminder, everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. There's lots of room to go up for Woo over the next few weeks here. It will struggle at its 200-day simple moving average, 23.5 cents as of right now. But it does look like this is one that I do like, a cryptocurrency that I like. It does look like there's room for this to go higher. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit a new 2024 high above 60 cents. So anyway, Mew, not looking at meme coins. Mew's going to be fine. Do you think lithium can hit a cent? I have no idea where lithium is right now. I don't know anything about lithium's tokenomics, so I really can't give you any opinions on that. But let's see lithium here. It looks terrible. No. Come on. This looks dead, man. I don't know what's going on with lithium. This looks like trash. It looks like somebody got rugged. So Let's see. Please look at Rio. Realio. Good real world asset crypto. Oh my goodness, what happened with Rio? It dumped pretty hard yesterday or last couple of days. I mean, still in higher low territory. It got rejected again at the 200-day simple moving average, which is what every altcoin is going to do. It's going to struggle for a little bit. So I don't know, man. I don't know what happened these last couple of days with Rio. I don't know if like there was a hack or something. That's a little bit concerning, but it is still within higher low territory. So this is a gamble. This is a gamble because I don't know. It makes me wonder if something fishy happened with Rio. Moonwell, already looked at Moonwell. Looks great. What about Pendle? I wouldn't be surprised if Pendle was doing well. All right, 442, yeah, at 8.6%. It's back up to, you guessed it, the 200-day simple moving average. It'll struggle there for a bit and then break through. So do you have to be an investor in HEEHEE to be able to access the HEEHEE Premium Discord? Yes, it's not expensive. You need at least 20,000 HEEHEE tokens, and then you can have access to the Discord. I mean, Bitcoin is the one ripping. Yes. Good morning. I'm down on Orca and Demo more than 50%. Should I cut my losses and buy something else? I'll look at Demo. I'm not going to look at both of them. I would guess my answer is probably going to be that you should not cut your losses at this point. Ooh. Maybe you should cut your losses. Never mind. That was for Demo. Let me actually look at Orca now. Man. Altcoins, I would not cut my losses on Orca. This one looks like it could do well. So 1 billion market cap from Mantra. Okay, good to know. Let's see. Need more AI. Good entry. Honestly, just last week was a good entry. Now it's like we could be on the verge of something explosive. October 11th of 2020. October 11th of 2020 is when Bitcoin started its move from $10,000 to $42,000 in the span of 97 days. October 11th of 2024 was the day after Bitcoin bottomed out. I think that was the bottom for this month, 58.9. And we saw a good green candle on October 11th. Weekend is usually slow. It's usually flat. CME futures, October 14th. The next day that Bitcoin could rip and Bitcoin's ripping seems like we could be on the verge of something pretty great for Bitcoin and for altcoins. Is Beam still a solid hold? Yeah. I mean, let me look at the chart real quick. Injective to $100, I could see that for sure. So Beam 16 cents, 731. Yeah, Beam higher low, rejected at the 200-day again. It's probably going to break through its next move up. So you checked Chainlink already. I did. I'm not loving it. What about Cetus? I don't know anything about Cetus. Cetus. I remind everybody, you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE. Are you not bullish on Chainlink? I've never been bullish on Chainlink. Man, yeah. I'm sorry. If you're new here, I apologize. Listen. I think Chainlink will get you a nice 50% return or do a 2x or something like that. It is a slow mover. Oh, wow. Cetus. Yeah, I forgot about Cetus. Wow. Okay, it's in price discovery mode. I'm not in love with buying a cryptocurrency that has already done a 5x over the span of the last few weeks, but if you buy some right now, you're probably going to make money. I don't know anything about their tokenomics. I don't know how inflationary they are. So just be careful with that. Apu, I don't know what Apu is. How about Jasmine? Jasmine's just hanging around the middle of the range. It's having a good day today. Jasmine's going to rip. Very bullish on it. AO's target, mid $3 range. Bitcoin 66K. Yes, sir. Hello, your residents. Please look at ChainSwap chart. ChainSwap's a smaller market cap crypto. It's going to be a little bit slower for ChainSwap to move than other ones, but I bought a decent amount of ChainSwap. I'm very bullish on it. This is going to rip really hard one day. Anyone, $anyone, I'm losing. All right. What is anyone? I'll look at Carrot. I've never heard of anyone. Looks like that's a dumb name for crypto if there is something called anyone. Carrot looks great. Man, you can see, man, my entry, I didn't even, it wasn't on my radar, but I gave a swing pattern failure entry for Carrot, and it filled perfectly. Now, I mean, it looks like it's on its way to a new high. I wouldn't be surprised if Carrot got up to $1 this month, honestly. It's at 53 cents right now. So can Pocky reach 3 billion? Yes. If possible, until when? Early 2025. I think meme coins are going to run into 2025. Why only Bitcoin ripping and alts are lagging behind? I disagree with the premise of your question. But, you know, we have, in my opinion, one more move up for Bitcoin dominance to the lower 60s percentage-wise. It's at 58% right now. But that move up in Bitcoin's dominance is going to be an aggressive move up in Bitcoin's price. So altcoins will still climb. But then after that, I believe that Bitcoin's dominance is going to plummet and altcoins are going to explode. Let's see, good time to buy the lump of AOs or just DCA. Last week was a good time to buy a lump. Right now I would DCA. NCT Polyswarm. All right, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you can go to HEEHEE community and get the contract address. You will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. Polyswarm looks good. You know, after that big explosive move, I said, I remember looking at this thinking it was going to come down to the 200-day, hold that as support. It's close to the 200-day, and now, it's building up strength for the next leg up. Plenty of room to go higher for Polyswarm. Cetus looked at that. Do you know the X account Rafael Rigo? I think I've seen that a couple of times. It sounds vaguely familiar. Do you think we'll get a big pullback before the election? No, I don't. Mantra Dow 1.5, 155, market cap 1.3 billion. It could hit $10, yeah. Best underperforming big mid cap for a catch-up play. Oh, catch-up plays. Man, you had plenty of time. You had plenty of time. I begged you in October, in August to buy the dip. So what's a good mid cap? There's so many options. Look, guys, you know what? I'm not going to answer that question. It is still throw a dart at a dartboard season. Throw a dart at a dartboard season. Now, I would buy the ones that look like they're in uptrends and not the ones that are still flat. As of right now, I would buy the ones that look like they're in uptrends, starting uptrends. The ones that are flat, maybe they're going to be left behind, or maybe at some point they'll start an uptrend and be gradually then suddenly. But what are your thoughts on WMTX? I know nothing of WMTX. You guys could just throw out random letters to me, and I'd be like, what is that? No thoughts. What in the world? No thoughts at all, Hussein. Floki doing well? Okay. All right, what else? ETH is king. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, Floki looks good. I would open. I'm probably going to open a short at the 200-day, but it's still plenty higher than that. Thoughts on Stacks and Ondo? Like them both. Pal AI, like Pal AI. Alex Spartacus, thank you. Spartacus knows. Alex, you told us to buy in August, and I can't thank you enough. Listen to me. I did not say to buy the dip in DCA from April to July. And then in July, I started changing my tune. But then in August, now is the time to buy altcoins. And here we are. It's still a good time, okay? So I'm not saying you missed the boat. It's still a good time. As long as Bitcoin's dominance is still in an uptrend, it is still a good time. But time is running out. AIT chart, please. Thank you, Edward. And anyone else who's given me gifts, thank you. AIT doesn't look too bad. I mean, I've said about AIT that I think it's going to be an epic pump and dump. But chart, can't lie about the chart. Charts don't lie. Chart looks good. This is one, There's so many options. Throw a dart at a dartboard. This is one that I would put on a dartboard. If I throw the dart there and it hits it, I'd buy it for sure. This might be the last good buying opportunity for Rio. You might be right. Illuvium. Oh man, I'm so far behind. Where am I? Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind on YouTube. All right, let me just plow real quick on YouTube. Man, what a great day. Bitcoin's at $66,163. I opened a long yesterday on that dip, close to the bottom, a little under 60. What was that? Was that 61,000? I opened a 20x long. I rarely ever do that. And so now I'm riding that to to $79,000 or to getting liquidated. Ride or die. So Illuvium looks terrible. It's a very highly inflationary cryptocurrency. I would not touch it. So Cetus looked at that already. It's already done a 5x, you know. Don't know anything about its tokenomics. So CKB looks good. Been holding its 200 day. This thing is building up strength for an explosion. Alex, you only need 740 more people on your live. And there's fewer people on the live stream today because I'm live on YouTube too. But we'll get there. Alex, do you like Zcash? It's okay. I'm not in love with it. Cass was ahead of its time for the cycle, long hold. Cass was going to do fine at some point. I've been pretty disappointed. When is alt season? I think it's going to be pretty soon, very soon. Amp's dead. Don't touch Amp. It'll do a dead cat bounce, but HNT, what's up with HNT? Yeah, not loving HNT. It got rejected at the 702 retrace. Okay, Big D's a winner. I'm really happy that you won one of the raffles, Big D. HNT could go down still to like $5.27. Eventually it'll break higher. Do you think Arrow will dip or buy now? I mean, it'll dip at some point. It's just like I think Bitcoin still has plenty of room to go higher right now. I last week when Bitcoin broke $60,000 after that dip, I called for Bitcoin to get to 68,000 this week. Maybe that was too conservative. We're at 66 right now. Is it okay to go into Arrow now? Oh yeah. Is it too late? I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay to get into Arrow. Your opinion on the market today are up for the races. Watch my most recent watch my most recent TikTok, and I posted on X. Yeah, Bitcoin broke 66K. What do you think is the market cap for Floki or in Brett this cycle? Brett, 5 to 10 billion. Floki, maybe the same thing. Saya coin. ARC. Are you saying ARC block? What's ARC? And I'm probably not going to see your next comment. Thoughts on Ring AI? I haven't looked at a chart. I wouldn't be surprised if it was still flat. So, Saya coin. Saya coin, what's up? I mean, it's just a sideways chop. It'll have its time. I think Bitcoin will hit 67K before correcting back to the low 60s. We'll see. It's in higher high territory. I'm happy. Let's see. Arrow gonna melt faces. Sure. Do you see the bull run topping out in October 2025? No. Joe, you must be new to this channel. I think we're peaking in 2024, and then 2025 is going to be a rough year. I think October of 2025, Bitcoin will be lower than where it is now, maybe even the 30s. But I also believe that that's going to be the buying opportunity of this decade, because the amount of money printing, the amount of debasing that's going to go on at that time is going to be on par with COVID, whether we have a black swan or not. So render target range for 2024, how about $10? I don't know. IMX, I'm sure IMX looks good. And then Superverse, already looked at Superverse. Yeah, IMX on its way, probably going to break through the 200-day simple moving average this time. LCX, already talked about LCX. I think it's going to hit a new all-time high. Guys, reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So Solana by the end of 2024, just throwing out a number, $300. Thank you, Ken. I love you too. Can arrow reach 10 to 15? Maybe. That seems a little too high. WorldCoin doing well. I'm going to have to take your word for it, Sambo. I'm not in love with WorldCoin. Anyone was Ator. Oh, Ator. Okay. Let me look at Ator. Mackie, I already read your comment and responded to it. So that's fine. We're in high territory. Ator, I don't see any strength here. Well, that's not true. I mean, Ator just did very well earlier this year, and so it's taking a little bit longer for things to play out. It was probably the bottom a few days ago with Ator. Let's see. Mogcoin up 18%. Not going to look at it. Meme coin. Sounds like you're saying not many coins will do more than a 2x this bull run. In 2024, I think there's going to be a lot of like 5 and 10x's. I think a lot of meme coins are going to do even better than that. The large caps, I don't think are going to do more than a 2x. All that much more than a 2x. So if you're hearing me talk about Solana or Cardano, I don't think all that much more than a 2x. If you want to talk smaller market cap cryptos, I think there's multiple X's in them. And I'm not talking about for this cycle. I'm talking about for 2024 and then 2025 being a rough year and then an opportunity to reload in 2025 for Bitcoin to go well over $100,000. And so we'll see what happens with those larger caps like Ethereum, I think could do very well if Bitcoin goes well over $100,000. So is DOT dead? It's not dead. Polkadot is not dead, but it's not something that I have any interest in buying. It's just, I've been warning you guys about Polkadot for the entirety of this year. Do not buy Polkadot. And if we're going to add some cryptocurrencies to the list of do not buy, maybe I'll make a list of, that's what I'll do for a video. I'll make a list of cryptos that I would say, do not buy this crypto. Polkadot, Chainlink, HBAR, Filecoin. There's 4. And there's plenty more that I could probably add to that list. If you don't like making money, buy those cryptos. And you'll probably actually make some money. So I guess if you don't like making money, just, I don't know. But like you'll make a little bit. If you want to make a 20% gain, a nice safe 20% gain, buy those cryptos. It'll probably do better than 20%. Okay. Your biggest conviction on crypto gaming? Superverse, Myria, Beam. There's plenty of other ones. Have you heard anything about LCX dumping for profit? Only in this live stream. Only in this live stream. What do you think a Bitcoin price is going to be when dominance hits 60%? $80,000. What do you think this market cap top for float? Yep, answered that. Origin Trail bullish. I haven't looked at Origin Trail in a while. Reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So go to heehee.community for the contract address. Origin Trail is just flat. I don't think it's going to go much lower. It'll probably be okay. Let's see. Ton big meme Redo can hit $1 billion. That's possible. Yeah, I own some Redo. Oh man, I'm so far behind. All right, Wojak chart. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just going to answer questions and not look at charts for the next couple minutes here. I'm sorry. I know you've been waiting for a while. Some people think XRP will reach $5. What price is achievable this season? I gave a $3.02 price target. I don't think it's going to $5, and that's if we were to see Bitcoin over $100,000. I don't have an NCT price target. You think it's good to start buying meme coins now or just focus on altcoins? Right now, I think it's okay to buy meme coins. Yeah, Superverse, very bullish. DCA 420, don't know what you mean. MSTR 223. Wow, man. MSTR, I bought the hell out of coins in August. That's awesome, David. AVAX thought it's going to struggle for the next few days, but then break through. How's Casper right now? It's still below its previous range. I think Casper is going to be okay. $1.07 is my price target. Is your Pendle price prediction still intact? Nothing. My price targets are toast based off of what I think is going to happen as far as 2024, but there's still plenty of money to be made. So Pendle, new all-time high. Where do you think ETH could peak for 2024? $5,000 to $6,000. Can near get to $10? Definitely. CRV, CRV is probably fine. I'll look at the chart since I'm close. It's just flat. It's pretty close to a bottom. Is DGI still gaming still on your radar? Not a ton. I occasionally look at the charts. So, all right. Let's see. Sol could do 1,000. I don't think Solana is going to do 1,000. It's too inflationary. AOs for next NVIDIA earnings. It didn't work out last time, Kevin. I think I'm done with that play. Thoughts on Near? Near looks bullish. I already looked at the chart. Spurdo, meme coin, going to do well. Do you reckon Bitcoin will drop 61K first? Take out liquidations before move higher? I don't think 61K is happening this month, 61.7. I mean, we've made an aggressive move up so quickly, so maybe I shouldn't speak too soon on that. I tend to think, you know, we have officially put in a higher high. Well, no, I would call that a double top. I would love to break through a little bit higher, but then you know, higher low. I mean, 61.7 would be a higher low. It's possible. I'm talking myself into that. So, but I don't think so. Polymath, I already looked at Polymath. Sorry. What do you think of swapping DOT and Link to IMX? I think that's okay. WIF is back as well. Not surprised. Superverse, already looked at it. Looks good. At certain retraces, though, it's probably going to struggle for the next few days. Thoughts on Ondo? Already looked at Ondo. Ondo looks good right now, but it's getting close to its 200-day simple moving average. What do you think about Scale? Let me look at Scale. Oh, man. Yeah, FET looks fine. LCX can still buy today. Yeah, I think even though they may be, yeah, Scale looks good. Plenty of room up to its 200-day. Probably going to get rejected there. So maybe like 5 cents. It might struggle around that time. So are your views still the same with Bitcoin dominance? One final move up and then a dump. Yes, Mohammed. Yep. Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. Moonwell, still room to run. Moonwell's at certain retraces. Already looked at Moonwell a ton. Trump will be blamed for Bidenomics. Correct. Quill, good pick for the new tech cult. Pick like Tau, Quant, Casper, etc. I'll look into it eventually. Okay. Thoughts on main BRC20 meme coin called Bitcoin Wizards? Mohammed, nothing, man. I have no idea. Just so you know, ATOR rebranded to anyone. Oh, okay. Good to know. Thank you, Karen. With how quickly moving today, with and lack of catalyst this week, I don't see how we retest at least 70K this week once. Yeah, maybe Crane Dave. I bought like $1,500 worth of HEEHEE last night. Can I still be added to the raffle? There's no way I can do that, Steven. I'm sorry about that. Just know I'm doing raffles Monday through Friday. You know, so I'm not going to be able to scroll and find your buy because there may be multiple buys, but just know, I mean, if you bought, you know, 0.2 Solana, what is that, $40 worth right now? You'd be in the raffle. More reasons for BNC to pick on you. Let people buy Link so he can sell. Oh yeah, he loves Chainlink, doesn't he? That's so funny. It's not that Chainlink is terrible, is bad fundamentally. It's just a terrible chart. Dion, I wouldn't be surprised if Dion exploded out of here. It's within a very tight range between its 50-day and 200-day moving averages. So, all right. Rio dumped because they said that they were considering adding a ton of tokens to supply. Wow. That is ridiculous. That's terrible. If they did do that, I would stay away from Realio. I mean, that chart, it doesn't surprise me looking at that chart that they would have some kind of announcement where they're dumping their supply. That's ridiculous. Do you think he can hit $1? Is that unrealistic for this run? I cannot legally tell you that. All right. Well, no, you know what? I think I can legally say no. I don't think $1 for HEEHEE is realistic. It's at 0.4 cents right now. That would be a 200x, 250x, 225x, something like that. Is that within the realm of possibility? Yes, it is. Do I believe that HEEHEE is going to do well? Legally, I cannot say that, but what I can say is meme coins are going to explode. There will be, from where they are right now, 10x's, 50x's, 100x's. Will HEEHEE be one of those 100Xs? I can legally say it's within the realm of possibility because of meme coins, because of the meme coin super cycle, which I am an all-out believer in. Is GFI done? No. Bought my dog around $7. Should I cut my losses now? Oh, DOT. It'll get back to $7. If you want to make a profit, it'll get back there. Buy Akash or AOS. Let's see, which one? Akash or AOS? I would say Akash, given where it is right now. Thoughts on Prime this bull run? I think Echelon Prime is going to do very well. So, thoughts on MAGA Trump? Oh, I'm not touching Politify anymore. Nope. I mean, if I were in a Politify meme coin, I don't think I own any of them. I would sell all of it before November, because I've seen this play itself out before. You have a meme coin tied to a specific date. What'll happen is that it'll dump a few days before the big event. Okay, so maybe MAGA has a chance to survive the election. I think it's going to dump hard before the election. So, Echelon Prime. Let's see where Echelon Prime is. $8.11 today. Prime looks good. It looks primed. Ha 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 ha. That was pretty lame. Yeah. New 2024 high for Echelon Prime. Scale shipping. All right. Thank you, Salon. Can you check on Spell Token? I will always prioritize super chats. So, charts bleeding for Noble Blocks. I think Noble Blocks is going to be fine. Those really small market cap cryptos are going to lag for a little bit, and then they'll explode. So, all right. So Spell. Oh, come on. Spell has certainly bottomed out. August 5th was the bottom, like with most altcoins. And now, all right, it's going to get rejected at the 236, in the 200-day. It'll struggle for a little bit. It'll break through there. And then I would very much expect this to hit a new 2024 high. Maybe a 1.618 retrace. So 28 cent. No, sorry, 0.0028. So DGI was my worst buy of the season. Yeah, I'm down pretty big on DGI. What can I get instead of Filecoin? Max, I've mentioned lots of them. How about Spell? You know, Jupiter prediction for end of 2024. Where's Jupiter right now? Jupiter's been holding up pretty well, right? Yeah, it's been holding up pretty well. How about 272? Alchemy Pay. I like Alchemy Pay fundamentally. I'm not going to look at it. I'm lagging behind looking at charts too much. MOG, meme coin, fine. It's going to be fine. Would political meme coins be worth buying after the dump around the election? Maybe MAGA. Maybe if Trump wins, MAGA. Other than that, no. Thoughts on Manta? All right, so, I mean, I have the Manta chart, and it didn't take long to scroll. It's slowly climbing. All right, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you have 3.5 hours. You will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. VRA looks very similar to Manta. I mean, it's going higher. It'll go higher. It'll struggle at the 200-day. So AI Tech, already looked at it. The chart looks great. Yeah, chart looks great. But it's going to be a huge pump and dump. Do not hold any Manta or any AI Tech for too long at some point. Wojak, I would hold off on Wojak. It's right at the certain retraces. I can already tell. It'll chop for a bit. Not going to lie, I sold all my LCX here to make money, and they're generally just better options. Could be wrong, but we'll see how it goes. You might be right, man. Say price range this run. Say finally looks good, man. Say I was concerned with the 200-day, just like a lot of other altcoins. Broken through strong. This has a long way to go. maybe take some profits around 76 cents. Otherwise, I'm not worried about it. Buy Prop C instead of Rio. I like Prop C a lot. Thoughts on Quant? Let's see where Quant is. I'm just genuinely curious to know where Quant is. $67. Man, it's just, come on, Quant. I'm not loving it. I mean, it's in an uptrend, okay? It's in an uptrend. I'm not in love with the lack of movement on Quant. Litecoin, same deal as Quant. Not in love. Pretty much the same price with Litecoin. Litecoin will explode at the end. What's the best meme coin to buy this cycle? I say without an ounce of hesitation, it's HEEHEE. And I am dead serious. I am saying HEEHEE is the best meme coin for this cycle. And the reason why is because I know this cryptocurrency inside and out. And you need the best play. The best play is to find a meme coin that is still going. Maybe it had an explosive launch like HEEHEE, like Solnic, and they're still grinding. The team is still working hard, and it's under $10 million. And then if you find one that you've been paying attention to, it. And for me, there's no easier answer than HEEHEE. I mean, aside from that, Solnic, I would even say Soba, Soul Bastard. Even though, there's times when certain Soba holders drive me crazy. They annoy the snot out of me because they'll do things, they'll spin things to make Soba look better than HEEHEE, which it's not. So, I think Soba is going to do well. Thoughts on Kusama? Just like Polkadot, not a huge fan. What are you thinking total market cap by year's end? $4 trillion. Noble Block's already looked at it. I mean, Duke's another one. Yeah, they're active. So I think those smaller market cap utility coins will rip at a certain time. Not quite yet. They're going to lag behind for a little bit. So Noble Blocks, ChainSwap, things like that. Do you think Spike, being one of the lesser known boys club, could do well? I think Spike's going to do well. Yeah. Thoughts on Todd? Please check chart. Nope. All right. From now on, I'm only going to look at charts that I have already listed in TradingView. So I'm really tired of being so far behind on the chat. So Hoppy, Meme Coin, Bonk, Meme Coin, they're both going to do great. Let's see. Bowden token died a terrible death once Biden dropped out. Yep. There's your canary in the coal mine. Spell is my long shot gamble. Okay, Sambo. What do you think of Ether? Apologies if you already analyzed. I did. Ether's going to do fine. I don't want to compete against the VCs. Pepe, thank you. Here, Alex, you dropped this comment. Pepe is one. You know what? You guys want one large market cap crypto to buy right now. Pepe looks fantastic. And Pepe and Brett both look really, really strong right now. So Say already looked at Say. Say's another one that looks really strong. Beppe better than Pepe. It'll probably provide better returns considering how small of a market cap it is. Is now the time to buy memes? Now's a good time to buy memes. Not the time, but it's a good time. I bought Big Mike meme coin. I'm down to 80%. If Michelle replaces Kamala, the coin will go insane. Michelle's not replacing Kamala. Tia chart. Woodford already looked at Tia. 200-day. Yep. Good chance it'll break $10 before 30th. I could see it breaking $10. Yeah. What Bitcoin ETFs do you own? None. Pangolin to 2 million market cap. Isn't Pangolin higher than 2 million? Do you mean 2 billion? I don't know where Pangolin's market cap is. How to buy base coins? How would I switch to base? What do I say? It's a much simpler process than it once was. If you have Trust Wallet or MetaMask, you can get access to the base network on those wallets. If you were to transfer Ethereum from Coinbase, you could transfer it. You can transfer base Ethereum from Coinbase to those wallets. How can I buy HEEHEE? All right, here we go. HEEHEE.community. Or, you know what? Go look up HEEHEE on Dex Screener. You need the contract address, 9DLUVB. And then go to jupe.ag. Dupe.ag. Why is Bitcoin pumping today? We're due. It's time. That's why Frosted Chill. And then, all right, you have Solana. You have some Solana in your wallet. Paste the contract address, and there it is. HEEHEE. Yes, it's a picture of Michael Jackson. And then you buy some HEEHEE with Solana. I'm not going to do it because I only have $1.17 worth of Solana in that wallet. So that's how you buy. How about Shiba? Shiba looks great. I do think Pepe and Brett look better, but Shiba looks really good. Let's see. Colt, 2 months old, still grinding. You should check us out. I've looked at Colt before. I wouldn't be surprised if it does very well. Aerodrome prediction end of 2024, $5. Render target range 2024. I'm just throwing out random numbers. I mean, I'm throwing out numbers that I could see it going to. Do not take these as gospel, but render like $10. Thoughts on Peer? Been a really disappointing for a long time. Yeah, I might continue to disappoint. I do have a chart here. I'd go for larger cap gaming right now over smaller cap. Say price prediction. I don't have a say price prediction. What am I looking at here? Peer. 277. You know, it's bottomed out. If you sell now, you're selling very close to the bottom and eventually do fine. Thoughts on Noblox going to 50 cents? It's possible. ACS. I don't know anything about ACS. I'm not looking at new charts. Doge. I already looked at Doge. Doge looks really good. Just transferred all my Moonwell to ICP. Wow, that's quite a move, man. I don't have a WorldCoin price prediction. Check out Kek. No. Wojak chart looking bullish. Thoughts. I already looked at Wojak. It's at retraces. Use Coinbase wallet to access base. You could do that too. Yeah. Nakamoto Games. Nakamoto Games chart looks pretty bullish. When is Bitcoin going to crash? Tomorrow, and then it'll bounce back, and then, you know, the day after, and it'll bounce back. Nakamoto's been struggling at the 200-day. Same deal. It'll break through eventually, and break through hard. Bull trap? I don't think so. I think it's time. Price target for Prime? Don't have one. I'm a team member of Colt. Any thoughts on HEEHEE partnership? We have a sweet animator. It's possible, but you know, I'm not. I hate to say this, I'm not the one to contact about that. Contact Zach, Will, or Pascali. Do it in the HEEHEE Telegram group, or KB, something like that. Bitcoin market cap 2 trillion. Within the realm of possibility. Current ICP price prediction $25, $30. All right, guys, I'm switching over to subscriber only on TikTok. Join the channel as a subscriber. There are many, many benefits, okay? But, all right, if you want to stay in this live stream, head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Yes. World War Bitcoin on YouTube. I'm still live on YouTube, but I'm hungry. I want to eat. I love you too. All right, switching over. Oh, and before I go, one more reminder. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. Thank you, everybody. Head on over to YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. World War Bitcoin. Okay. Let's see. Why is the pick still Michael Jackson? Can't change it. It's immutable. Price prediction for the end of the year. For what? For Bitcoin, 80,000. Carrot target. I don't have a target, especially with a low market cap like that. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, Ochoa. Let's see. So I can buy HEEHEE on Coinbase Wallet. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Is you do you done? Unfortunately, it is. Yeah. Darth Unicorn threw in the towel, but that was after. So apparently all the socials got hacked, and there were people in his life who did it and were threatening him. So I don't know. I mean, in the You Do You Telegram group, that was brought up. So Let's see. Thoughts on CAH? Wow. All right. I'm caught up on the comments, I think. Are you looking at any new low cap memes? Not at the moment. I'm sure there's plenty I could look at. I'm too busy. Maybe I'll look for some alpha on X or on other channels. SMT. I looked at Swarm Markets a while ago, and I liked what I saw. That was fundamentally. The chart on TradingView is really messed up, so be careful with that. Wait a second. All right, that's a stock. Thoughts on Proppy? Looks terrible. It looks terrible. I would be very nervous about buying that. I don't know what KA is. It looks okay. Same deal. Getting rejected at the 200-day. Do you think we break 70K this month? Yeah. Good exit for TARS. I don't know, man. Maybe $1. Do you get a lot of hate mail? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's just the name of the game. All of us who have large crypto followings, we get a lot of hate mail. Everyone's happy today because the price is up, so people are kind to me. But like last week, there was this one guy who came in multiple days, and I finally blocked him, and he was cruel. There's multiple people. Like when things go down, people get really angry. And even when things go up, I still get hate mail. You say Brett and Pepe look strong, but how many X from this point do you think? It doesn't matter, man. There are people who say that Brett can 100X from here. There are people who are saying Pepe is going to flip Shiba Inu. So how many X's do I think? I'm more on the conservative side. 5, 10, I don't know. I went all in to Arrow 13K a few days ago, already up enormous. You think I'll make 50K? Yeah. ETH price target 5 to 6,000, something like that. Do you think we get to 68 to 70K this week? I called for 68K this week. Is it a bank holiday in the U.S. today? It is. It's a bank holiday, but the stock market's open. Caught on D-Tool, not TradingView. No, I'm not going to look at it then. Good sign. We still pumping? Yeah. Neural AI thoughts. I don't know anything about it. I don't know about their tokenomics. Let's see. I'll see it priced in Ethereum here. Looks good. Looks like it's pretty solid, man. I could see this going plenty higher. No idea what their market cap is. What narrative do you think moves hard first? I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a big narrative that moves hard. I think really what we need now, what we're just going to have now is altcoins in general moving hard. And then we'll see some narratives. But I really don't know. Maybe gaming. Gaming is surprising me right now. I thought gaming was going to be a late bull run move. All right, Tectum. Ooh. All right, Tectum. Oh, man. So 200-day meeting this uptrend. I wouldn't be surprised if Tectum very soon had an explosive move. The volume supports it. Man, I might buy some Tectum. There's one. If you want to, if I were to make a top 10 list, Tectum would certainly be in it. I think it's going to, once it breaks through the 200-day, one-way trip almost to $27. I'm serious. So I genuinely think gaming, yeah. All right, let's see. Do you see Wolfina on Solana already 20x in 3 days? Kojak, there's a great reason for me to not want to buy it. GM Alex, you think moving AOs to Akash is a good idea for better profits, even though AO's low? No, I wouldn't do it. Unless you have, if you want to equal it out, if you don't have any Akash, sure. Have you looked at Foxy today? No. Do I want to look at Foxy? No. Will I look at Foxy? Yes. All right, it's up 27%. That's great. You know, it looks like it's ready to pump hard. Yeah. Is it possible for HEEHEE to 30x? Thank you, Matar. Is it possible for HEEHEE to 30x by the end of the year? I think it's okay for me to legally say yes. It's possible. Yeah. Which reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. Haters will always hate. Some people just suck. Yep. And they always want you to fail. They love coming in when you're wrong, which everyone will be wrong at different times. And be like, ha, 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 crying while laughing emoji. You're so lame. Would you launch another coin in the future knowing what you know now? No, never again. My hope with HEEHEE was to not make money off of it, but to use it to build my branding as a trustworthy guy. And the amount of times that I've been called a scammer, a rug puller, all of that, when I did nothing aside from burning $7 million worth and putting $25,000 of my own money into this, mission failed. Now, I'm in with HEEHEE. That's enough. So can Solana hit $500 this year? It's possible. Yeah. Do you think Say will pump more than Sui? Say's a decent amount smaller in market cap, I think, so I think it would. Let's see. Super 245 this month. $1.27 this month. Seems a little aggressive. AVAX, already looked at AVAX. Going to struggle at the 200-day for a little bit and then break through. So AVAX, even if Bitcoin pumps this week, AVAX might be at the same price next week as it is right now. But then eventually it'll pump. Do you think Casper is dead, or will it 5 to 10x? Casper could 5 to 10x, but man, Casper's tokenomics are terrible. Will you continue to market HEEHEE when the bull run is over? There may be a time when I just let it lie dormant. Because you got to understand, Solana went down to $7 in the last bear market. There is nothing I will be able to do, assuming Solana does the same thing. So at some point, it's going to just be over. And I don't know how I'm going to go about, I'm never just going to announce, hey guys, it's over. But at some point, it is just going to be over until the next time around. So I need a break. So there may be a period of several months where I just kind of take it easy. Thoughts on Moodang? Before I watched this Saturday Night Live clip where, this guy this actor, Donald Trump actor, was like, the immigrants, they're eating Moodang, which I thought was hilarious. And things like that can cause that cryptocurrency to pump. That's how it works, right? So maybe Moodang's going to do really well. All right, so let's see. Because of the big crypto games building hub, yeah, I could see that. Did you say new all-time high for LCX by end of the year? I think so. Gaming was late last cycle, but looks like it's moving first, or am I wrong? That's what I think, GE. Yeah. I'm very surprised. It's their own fault. Screw them. Yeah, something is their fault. GRT, I already looked at GRT. I'll look at it again. It's slowly climbing. GRT is going to be fine. Yeah. F the haters. It's just hard. It's like over and over again. Every day. There's days where I'll get like 10 to 15 hater comments. That's why, oh man, this one doesn't look great at all. GMEE. Ooh. I wouldn't touch it yet. Family Feud SNL. Yeah. You're welcome, Adam. Are you selling anything right now or just holding? I'm tempted to sell a little bit of my Sui. I just don't think it's going to go all that much higher. We're not talking 10x for Sui. Otherwise, I'm just holding. Let's see. It could be partly driven by them being beaten down so much that they seem to like the most attractive risk to reward wise too. And now gaming just has momentum with everything going on. Maybe right. That sounds about right. Is it a good time to buy ABT? Yes, I think so. Yeah, Piscali will be here in the bear market. Beppe is making a nice comeback. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'll probably get back into Beppe. You know, there was a time that I capitulated most of my meme coins, and I very much do not regret doing that. Coinbase wallet says fees are high to buy. HEEHEE. Is that all wallets just buy regardless? Maybe try connecting your Coinbase wallet to Jupiter. Because I don't think fees should be high. Thoughts on ASI or Fetch? I haven't looked at the Fetch chart yet. You know, I mean, there's some resistance above, but it's a good higher low. Should put in a higher high. It's just going to struggle over the next week or so to break through that. But there's still plenty of room for Fetch to go higher. I wouldn't be worried about it until $2.60. Which game in crypto will give the most X's? I'm not a fan of questions like that. Listen, there's conviction and then there's most X's. Conviction, Beam, Superverse, Miria, IMX, Prime. What's going on with Arrow? It's $1.50. It's pumping. It's doing well. I'm not surprised. Hi, Alex. This is the halving for memes. Was the ICO to the 2016? McLoving, I think you're going to have to try again, man. Thank you, Reed. Tectum to 5 billion. I don't know what Tectum's market cap is. Hey, Alex, hope you're well. Do you see Phantom doing 4x from today's price by the end of 2024? That seems high. Phantom looks great. Phantom's another one that it's just risk to reward. The risk is very much on your side. Even now, Phantom looks really good. The chart looks really good. Do you think TIA will go higher? Yeah. Yeah. I bought some LCX today. You'll do fine. A friend wants in on crypto, but with only 1K, what do I tell him? Help. $200. Split it up. Five different cryptos. I looked at the Tectum chart. Tectum looks really good. FTM looks good. I would buy some HEEHEE, you know. And actually, I'd probably buy a larger cap meme coin as well, either Brett or Pepe. And then what's another one? You know, what do you like? Maybe a gaming crypto. Maybe Pendle. You know, obviously Pendle is always going to be a big. I'm always going to be a big fan of Pendle. What about Noble Locks to 100x possible? It's possible. I want to see some price action. Everything's pumping. What's more accurate, drawing charts from wicks or closes? I have found wicks to be the more accurate measure. Now, some people swear up and down by closes. For me, it's wicks. NMT, Chinese BNB Tau, has some room to catch up. Never heard of NMT. I remind everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. It's very new. Sure, has potential. I'd have to take that from a fundamental standpoint. Land Wolfina. I'm not going to look at any new memes right now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Tell them to buy meme coins. Sui doing phenomenal. Where do you think the price-wise it will peak this run? I think it has another X in it, honestly. Sui is highly inflationary. Lots of VCs in big profits right now. Maybe I'm crazy, but Sui, man, all-time high. Yeah, absolute best case scenario would be a 4.236, in my opinion. That's $7.72. Do you think ICP can 10x from here? Probably not. Eventually, but probably not for 2024 or 2025, something like that. 80 million Tectum. Okay. I sold all my Sui at $2, reinvested in other things. Seemed like a no-brainer. I haven't sold any of my Sui yet, but I'm probably going to sell some soon. Ooh, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's breaking out. Guys, listen, it's possible, okay? It is possible that we could be in the middle of a repeat. Oh, no, it's not a 66.5. You got me excited for nothing. I see 65.967. But it is possible that we could be in for a repeat of October of 2020. Do yourself a favor, look at what happened in October of 2020. What's your sell point for SUI? I don't have one. XRP. Do you think Velodrome will pump because Arrow is? Yeah. I think so. All right, let me look at XRP. Yeah, I'm very curious to know what's up with XRP right now. I haven't looked at the chart today. 54.5. Trying to break through that 200-day. It'll come right back. And maybe it'll explode soon. How's ETH looking? Yeah, I haven't looked at ETH yet. Speaking of the number 2 crypto in all of existence in terms of market cap, not in terms of functionality by any means. 2637, up 6.86% today. I'd say this is a very bullish chart. So, just like every other crypto, Ethereum will struggle at the 200-day for a little bit. But after Bitcoin, yeah, it does say Bitcoin's a 66 plus, yeah. After Bitcoin breaks a new all-time high, Ethereum's going to rip. Should we believe this breakout? I believe it. Yeah. Why has EOS been so flat for so long? It used to really pump and show great strength against Bitcoin. You know, when people are up so much in profit, you're competing against people who are just taking profits. I mean, you know, at the same time, you're frustrated about a crypto that's up 10% today. Is it smart to have a game plan where if the crypto you are in doubles, you take initials out and reinvest in other things and the cycle goes on? My biggest mistake that I made in 2021 was taking profits out of some cryptos that ripped really hard and reinvesting them into other things, thinking that those cryptos were going to rip hard. Right now, yes. After Bitcoin's dominance plummets, no. Will Bitcoin need to come down and fill the CME gap at 63K from this weekend? Is there a CME gap? Because, you know, CME futures market, let me look at, when does the CME futures market open? $6:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. All right, 63,260 is a CME gap. I thought when it opened yesterday, it was at that price. So that seems like a decent high or low territory. Maybe it will come down to fill that gap. Just guys, we've seen this multiple times now. August, September, October. Don't be afraid. If you see Bitcoin go down to $63,000, we are putting in higher lows, you know. We're in an uptrend. All right, I'm going to have to stop soon. One more reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. I'm going to look at total 3. Total 3. 623 billion. Right now at the 200-day simple moving average, again, man, but total 3 looks like it's ready. It looks like it's ready to go higher. So, thoughts on Flux? Would you advise to hold or sell? I would hold Flux. I'm a big believer in proof of work for altcoins right now. The entire market shifted to proof of stake, and proof of work it has been really strong. I would not sell any Flux yet. Yeah, by no means. A lot don't think about profits they take and put it straight back in. Don't forget the tax man. Yeah. Do you think Solana flips ETH? No, not even close. I feel like the liquidity is not there for October 2020 to repeat. I mean, if October 2020 repeated, we would hit, we would hit well over $100,000, and you know my target. So I don't have ETH Bitcoin, but I have Bitcoin ETH, and maybe it's topped out. Maybe it has. Bitcoin daily inverse head and shoulders. It might be. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think 2024 is render. 2024 $20 render is realistic. You might be right. You might be right, Kay. I tend to be on the more conservative side. IBIT has done nearly 1 billion in volume already to date. Wow. Good sign. Good sign. Like, what would a 2020 repeat even look like this time around? Like 140K for Bitcoin, something like that. But I'm saying 80K. Thinking about selling my house and buying more Arrow. Ooh, please don't. Yeah, 3x over the next 5 to 6 months. I'm so ready for this run. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm so hungry. How's he looks great. Thank you, Dana. All right, one more reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So all right, I'm done.